Okay, so then you're ready to turn everything on, put everything neatly into the fridge, or if you want to put the gas out the back, obviously put the gas out the back. Turn on your tank slowly. You might hear some hissing as you turn the tank on, but after a few seconds it should go very quiet and the regulator should settle in the mid-30s. Guinness is usually about 35. The regulators are pre-calibrated correctly, so you should see the pressure settle in at about 35 there, and it should go quite quiet even with the gas on, which means that your airlines are all sealed, and you should be ready to pour then. If you hear any hissing sound, if it's coming from here, that means this connection needs to be tightened up. If there's a hissing sound coming from here, take it out with the quick release and then push it back in to make sure it jars in correctly so that you don't get any leak for gas here on this inlet. So there are two places it could leak, there and there. So just make sure you don't get any hissing sound or you don't feel any pressure dropping. But it should settle down after you turn the tank on, and it should even off in the mid-30s. As you can see, I've already put the put the coupler down here. And it'll click in, and then you can pull back this black thing just to keep it in place to make sure it doesn't slip. And you should be ready to pour. So close the door. This keg has been in here for a little while, so make sure it's nice and cold and settled, particularly if you've been dragging or moving the keg. It can make it a bit messy, so just let it settle down. And you should be ready to pour then. Just let that settle. No noise inside, should be all quiet. You should have sealed up lines. Any leak here means either your washer is missing or you haven't clamped that tight enough. Any leak here will be a hissing sound because that's where your gas is. That means your clamp isn't tight enough. And then, as I said already, you might get the odd leak here or here from hissing sounds, but just tighten those up. But it should be all quiet. And then just finish off your pour. The taps are good. You can do your tapping if that's what you want to do as well, if that's the way you like to finish off your pint. Yep, and that'll settle down and we're pretty much ready to go.